You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, I just wanted to do a quick video on this, but I think it's rather interesting from the perspective of, wow, they can't even give us answers. They can't even lie to fans, right? Now, keep in mind, and I'm by who and what, I'm talking about the WNBPA, the Players Association, the Players Union for the players. Now, Christine Brennan, who works for USA Today, maybe the best WNBA media figure that exists in existence, she is not afraid to piss in the pool of the WNBA old guard. Let's just put it that way. She also wrote that book I've got right there, which is the On Her Game Caitlin Clark book. It's a really damn good book. I got it. I pre-ordered it when it came out. And she decided, in light of the Alyssa Thomas one-game suspension, which, you know, people like me and other people have been very critical about how long the suspension is. I said you could have advocated for anything from 10 games to the end of the season. She got one game, which is a total joke. It's a farce, and you had a national controversy that broke out that jumped all the lines. I mean, went straight into the national news. And it's all because I think a lot of us believe they're targeting a straight white girl. That's all there is to it. So she asked this question of the WNBPA, and they can't even lie to us. I'm going to keep it real. This in Texas, we call this chicken shit, right? They're chicken shit. Christine Brennan, as controversy swirls over Alyssa Thomas's one-game suspension, I reached out to WNBPA Executive Director Terry Jackson, asking this, quote, is it punishable to put your fist in another player's throat, or is it not? A very straightforward question. The Players Union spokesman came back with, quote, the WNBPA respectfully declines comment. Chicken shit. This is code word for we are Alyssa Thomas's player advocate, and we are not Caitlin Clark's player advocate. Keep in mind, Caitlin Clark is part of the Players Union, which means their job is to protect the health and well-being on behalf of the player for the whole league. And in my opinion, they're making it very clear. They are telling you right here, we don't have Caitlin Clark's back. We got a new CBA. We're making all this money. We got a media rights deal. But we don't have that player's back. We've already got all this stuff. Hell, Emmanuel Acho. I did a video on it earlier. Talking about, he literally said they've got everything they needed from Caitlin Clark. We'd all be better off if she was not here now. So he was fine with the league having just used her for their own benefit. And I said, as I talked about this, Caitlin Clark is part of this union. And they can't even answer the question. Christine, it should be clear, cut and dry. Going for the throat is absolutely illegal in every sport, even MMA and cage fighting. No justification. As a former NBA team physician for the 76ers for many years, who has sat through many, many games up close. I can say without hesitation, WNBA players and officials have somehow been signaled and cleared to neutralize or even harm Caitlin Clark. Wow. Wow. The rules are there are no rules. That's why the league is taking so much shit. By giving a one-game suspension, you are completely, as a league, complicit. Complicit. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I brought it up multiple times. The DOJ is going to get involved in this. They got about one more good incident in them, and it's going to get ugly, and it could get legal. Well, the fist was bad, but for me, the intentional knee on the left leg, groin, upper thigh area was just pathetic. It was dead right in the middle in her private parts. Let's just keep it real. Dead right in the middle. Christine, do you ever think Caitlin Clark could get a fair shake in this league and with the media? Huh. I guess we'll see. Only black players are protected by the at WNBPA. Yeah, well, and the lesbians. Let's be sure we talk about that. Yeah. Let's make sure we're real clear. The black players and the lesbians. And by the way, the black players will get sold out in favor of the lesbians. I'm just pointing that out. So if it ends up being Angel Reese versus Brittany Griner, they're going to take Brittany Griner's side of the story. Just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. They bullied a player. The lesbians bullied a player out of the league years ago. That player was straight and black, and they bullied. There, go back and look. Her story is everywhere. All you got to do is type it into Google. I've done videos on it. Unfreaking believable. At WNBAPA, you don't give a damn about player safety. They give a damn about certain players' safety now. Let's make sure we understand about certain players' safety. Unbelievable. A joke of a league. I'm disgusted for Caitlin. This is exactly why I will continue to scream from the hilltop she needs a new agent. Because the agent's part of the club here. All right? She needs an agent that is used to handling superstars. True superstars. There's not one in this league. There's not one in this league. Except her. They would put an end to this shit right quick in a way that would, yeah. Other than that, outside of her just leaving the league at this point, because I get the sense it's going to go bad during some game eventually. I don't think any of us at any point wants to see one of these players throw and hit Caitlin Clark with 6 or 7 punches. I don't think any of us wants to see that. I'd rather her not play anymore because it feels like that's where we're headed. We're headed towards an extreme incident. This was pretty close to it. One could argue this was it. This should have been. I don't know why I would think they would think this is the wake-up call. This happened like 7 times in 2024, so we're just going to keep going. Honestly, I can't believe it took this long this season. Tell me what you think. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.